Hello, passionate Celtic FC fans. This is Celtic Central News, your exclusive source for Celtic updates. Before we kick off, we appreciate the incredible support. If you love Celtic, subscribe now, hit like, and let's build this community together. Now, onto the latest news. A warm welcome to new subscribers. Your support is crucial. Hail, hail. The buzz around Celtic Park is absolutely electrifying as the news breaks that Ben Godfrey has officially signed for Celtic, and fans are already losing their minds over what this could mean for the Hoops' defensive line. Now, before anyone jumps the gun and starts imagining immediate miracles, let's break it down. Godfrey, a player who's known for his blistering pace, sharp awareness, and physical presence, is not just another signing. He's a statement. Celtic have been searching for a defender who can cope with the relentless pace of modern football, and in Godfrey, they appear to have found someone capable of changing the dynamics at the back. This isn't just about plugging holes. It's about building a defensive fortress that can withstand both domestic pressure and the punishing intensity of European competition. Rumors have been swirling for weeks, with insiders hinting at late-night phone calls, negotiations stretching across multiple time zones, and a tug-of-war with other clubs, but finally, it's official, and the timing couldn't be better. With the Premiership title race heating up, fans are already speculating how manager Ange Postecoglou plans to integrate Godfrey into the squad, imagining the sheer force and pace he'll bring to high-stakes matches. The anticipation is almost tangible, as if the very air around Glasgow is charged with expectation, whispering promises of tighter defenses and thrilling comebacks. Godfrey's arrival signals more than just a tactical adjustment. It's a message to rivals that Celtic is serious about asserting dominance across every line. While fans often focus on flashy forwards or midfield maestros, it's defenders like Godfrey who quietly determine the outcome of matches, capable of intercepting crucial passes, outmuscling attackers, and launching counterattacks with precision. Observers have noted his versatility, the kind that allows him to slot into various formations, whether it's a back four, a back three, or even a more adventurous system where he's expected to surge forward from time to time. The whispers from the training ground suggest he's already impressing teammates with his work ethic and pace during drills, leaving the backline buzzing with new energy. Of course, not everyone is convinced yet, and the skeptics are raising eyebrows, questioning whether the Scottish Premiership can truly challenge someone of his caliber or if he'll adapt quickly to the physicality and tempo here. Yet, insiders argue that Godfrey's intelligence and adaptability, combined with Celtic's rigorous conditioning programs, make him a player who can hit the ground running. And while the media coverage is flooded with flashy headlines and endless speculation, the core truth remains that his presence could redefine the Hoops' defensive strategy for seasons to come, providing the kind of stability and menace that keeps opponents awake at night, analyzing every possible move. Rumors about the transfer began to surface weeks ago, almost as if orchestrated to build suspense and stir the fan base, and now the confirmation has sent shockwaves through social media, forums, and the terraces alike. Celtic supporters have been dissecting every aspect of Godfrey's game, debating his tackling technique, aerial ability, and pace against different types of attackers, and imagining how he'll partner with current stalwarts to create a wall that few can breach. It's impossible to ignore the sheer excitement of imagining high-octane clashes where Godfrey's presence alone forces strikers to second-guess their runs, constantly calculating angles, speed, and positioning. The buzz isn't just about what he's done in previous clubs. It's about the untapped potential in a team that's hungry for European recognition, where every interception, clearance, or well-timed surge forward could alter the course of a season. Of course, there's always chatter about whether the club spent wisely, whether this signing reflects a broader tactical vision or a reactionary move to a perceived weakness. Yet, from all accounts, Postecoglou has been meticulous, scrutinizing match footage, analyzing defensive metrics, and gauging chemistry within the squad. The rumor mill may never fully capture the nuances, but what's undeniable is the impact this announcement has on the narrative of Celtic's ambitions, signaling a bold statement that they intend to dominate through speed, strength, and strategic intelligence at the back, with Godfrey as a central figure in that mission, ready to prove himself on a stage brimming with expectations. Speculation around Godfrey's integration into Celtic has sparked intense discussions on tactics and formations, as pundits and fans alike imagine scenarios where his explosive pace could nullify some of the league's deadliest strikers. There's talk of defensive drills that will focus on high-line coordination, counter-pressing, and using Godfrey's mobility to launch rapid transitions, essentially turning the defense into a springboard for attack. Every interception, every sprint back, every precise clearance could become a highlight, a talking point that fuels the narrative of a team evolving to meet modern football's demands. Of course, adapting to Scottish football is rarely straightforward. It's physically demanding, often faster than people expect, and the crowds demand relentless commitment, especially at Celtic Park. Yet, insiders suggest that Godfrey's mentality, intelligence, and professional ethos make him well-suited to these challenges, and already, whispers hint at early signs of chemistry with central defensive partners. Some fans are even speculating about his potential to contribute offensively during set pieces, imagining corners and free kicks where his height, timing, and physicality could become decisive. The combination of force, speed, and tactical intelligence he brings may well be the missing piece in a defensive puzzle, one that Celtic hopes to solve ahead of crucial fixtures. Rumors of internal discussions between the coaching staff and analytics team suggest that every aspect of Godfrey's capabilities is being mapped meticulously, from sprint distances per match to interception timing, reflecting a broader commitment to maximizing his impact. This excitement, this palpable tension, it's the kind of energy that turns ordinary matches into spectacles, and every fan is eager to witness how it unfolds on the pitch. The broader football community has also been buzzing with theories about why Godfrey chose Celtic at this stage in his career. Some claim it's ambition, a desire to showcase his talent on European nights, while others insist it's about legacy, becoming part of a team with history, prestige, and an electrifying fan base that can lift players to extraordinary heights. Conversations around transfers often obscure the human element, the personal motivations, and the psychological drive that push athletes toward decisions that alter careers, and in Godfrey's case, the speculation is relentless. Was it the allure of challenging for trophies, the promise of a defensive role tailored to his strengths, or simply the charisma of a manager who inspires belief? Rumors point to all of these factors, mingling with whispers about contract clauses, performance incentives, and potential leadership roles within the squad. What is clear is that Celtic's announcement is more than a mere transaction. It's a cultural moment, a ripple that spreads across fan communities, media outlets, and social feeds, creating narratives that extend far beyond the confines of a football pitch. The sheer anticipation of watching Godfrey in action, his tackles, sprints, interceptions, and leadership, is a subject of endless debate, fueled by videos of previous performances, statistical breakdowns, and endless hypotheticals, each adding layers to a growing story that promises drama, excitement, and possibly dominance. Even as the news settles into the daily headlines, the undercurrent of speculation refuses to die down, and every training session, press conference, or friendly match becomes a stage for imagining Godfrey's impact. Fans dissect every social media post, every snippet of footage, attempting to glean insights into his integration, fitness, and chemistry with teammates, turning ordinary updates into hotly debated topics. Rumors abound about how his arrival might affect current defenders, whether it will spark competition or elevate overall performance, and how the squad will adjust tactically to leverage his strengths. There's also the ever-present question of how rivals perceive this signing, whether Aberdeen, Rangers, or Hearts will alter their attacking strategies knowing Godfrey patrols the backline. In essence, the signing is more than a roster addition. It's a psychological play, a ripple through the league that forces opponents to reconsider, rethink, and adapt. The Hoops faithful are already imagining high-stakes games where Godfrey's speed thwarts counterattacks, his physicality dominates aerial duels, and his tactical intelligence prevents crucial goals. As the whispers continue and the anticipation builds, one thing is clear. This is a story that won't fade quickly, a tale of ambition, strategy, and the ever-present hunger for glory that defines football. And with Ben Godfrey at the heart of it, Celtic supporters are ready for a thrilling ride, full of debate, expectation, and hope. Before we proceed, Subscribe to our channel and enable notifications to receive all exclusive news about Celtic FC. Don't miss any details about your favorite team. It's extremely important for Celtic FC fans. The excitement surrounding Ben Godfrey's arrival at Celtic refuses to settle, and the chatter in fan circles has escalated into full-blown speculation, with every pundit, blogger, and supporter theorizing about what his presence might mean for the Hoops' defensive identity. There's a palpable sense that this isn't just a signing for depth or rotation. It's a statement of intent, a declaration that Celtic intends to dominate matches not only with skill and creativity, but with force, speed, and precision at the back. Rumors have surfaced about internal meetings where coaching staff meticulously planned how Godfrey's pace could be leveraged to disrupt opposition transitions, cutting out threats before they even materialize. Social media is ablaze with GIFs of his previous tackles, sprints, and aerial duels, and fans debate endlessly over how these attributes translate to the Scottish Premiership's unique style, where intensity, physicality, and relentless pressing define the tempo. The whispers also hint at a potential leadership role, with Godfrey expected to marshal the backline and communicate constantly, an unsung element that could transform Celtic's defensive cohesion. Meanwhile, analysts speculate on tactical tweaks, pressing higher, covering wider channels, and utilizing his mobility to support wingbacks while maintaining solidity, creating a dynamic yet disciplined formation. Every fan seems to be visualizing how his explosive capabilities will alter matchday narratives, turning ordinary defensive actions into moments of drama, control, and dominance, with Godfrey as the silent orchestrator of Celtic's renewed defensive philosophy. Among insiders, speculation about Godfrey's chemistry with existing defenders is already a hot topic, as whispers suggest he has been impressing teammates during training sessions, adapting quickly to both the physical demands and the tactical nuances of the squad. There's talk of nuanced drills focusing on high-speed coordination, one-on-one positioning, and transitional awareness, all designed to amplify his natural strengths while ensuring the backline functions as a cohesive unit. Rumors of late-night tactical sessions indicate that the coaching staff are meticulously plotting his integration, examining video footage to predict every potential scenario, from counterattacks to set-piece threats, and positioning him in ways that maximize both defensive solidity and offensive support. Meanwhile, fans are flooding forums with hypothetical matchups, debating how Godfrey could neutralize opposing strikers, dominate aerial battles, and utilize his speed to cover spaces others might leave exposed. Social media speculation is rife, with comparisons to past defensive stalwarts and discussions on whether he can redefine the team's identity in Europe as much as domestically. Whispers even extend to potential leadership dynamics, suggesting he could mentor younger defenders, instilling confidence, discipline, and tactical awareness. Every analysis, every fan theory, every excited post fuels a growing narrative that Godfrey's arrival is not just a signing but a catalyst for transformation, a force that could shape Celtic's defensive ethos for seasons to come, leaving rivals wary and supporters eager for the spectacle that lies ahead. Rumors about Godfrey's impact on Celtic's European ambitions are equally tantalizing, as whispers suggest that the coaching staff sees him as key to unlocking success in high-stakes continental fixtures. Observers speculate that his speed and anticipation could neutralize rapid transitions, countering teams that rely on swift movement and technical flair, while his strength provides a crucial bulwark against physical attacks. Fans imagine the tension in Europa or Champions League nights, with Godfrey's interceptions and clearances becoming pivotal moments that shift momentum and inspire teammates. There's also speculation that his presence will allow Celtic to experiment tactically, pushing a higher line, pressing aggressively, and initiating counters without exposing defensive vulnerabilities, effectively turning his capabilities into a strategic lever. Rumors even suggest that analysts are tracking minute-by-minute data, predicting his positioning in scenarios where milliseconds can alter outcomes. Across fan groups, the discussions are feverish, ranging from hypothetical duels against elite strikers to imagined match-winning blocks, all painting Godfrey as an instrument of both security and spectacle. The narrative grows more elaborate with each social media post, article, and commentary, and while nothing is guaranteed, the excitement around the potential ripple effects on Celtic's season is undeniable. With Godfrey now officially part of the squad, speculation has shifted from mere possibility to plausible scenarios, creating a heady mix of hope, anticipation, and curiosity about how he will shape not only defensive solidity, but also the team's overall tactical philosophy. Hello, fan. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, as it means a lot to Celtic FC. Also share your opinion about the news in the comments below. See you in the next video.